Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Well, this is New Year's Eve. We've got on the East Coast about 5.5 hours before the ball drops. Now remember what Bakr al Baghdadi said? He said, "We'll see you in New York." Now, again, I'm not trying to be a fearmonger here, but if I wanted to make a real impression on terror, what better venue than right when that ball drops in Times Square when you've got 1 million people crowded together. I don't think there's going to be like a nuclear device go off, but I do believe there'll be a terrorist attack. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong for the sake of the innocent people that might lose their lives tonight. There's no way that I would be in that crowd. There's no way that I'd let any of my family members be in that crowd. Bakr al Baghdadi did say, "I'll see you in New York." Once again, what better venue than having the whole world watch the ball drop in New York to show the power and the control and the terror that Al-Qaeda can inflict on the world. You know, Obama changed the name to ISIL or ISIS, and the reason that he did that is because he said Al-Qaeda is on the run, they've been defeated. Wrong. They haven't been defeated, and they're not on the run. The Taliban is rejoicing that America is leaving Afghanistan. Do you think they're going to go anywhere? No. They're going to take control of the country, and they're going to slaughter all those that resist them. You know what I was thinking this afternoon? When you stop and think of your grandparents, my grandparents, even my parents, what they went through. I was born in Hungary, Budapest, during the Second World War. I'm Jewish. Do I look Jewish too? But I am Jewish. You know how old I was when I was circumcised? I was 7. I don't recommend that to anyone, other than maybe a baby. My point is that every generation deals with a certain amount of unexpected adversities. I think it's our turn. My parents did. I think it's our turn. I made it for a long time without a whole lot of adversities. But I think the adversities are here now. When you look through history, very few generations survive without having to deal with horrific events. It's our turn. And what's happening to this country didn't just happen overnight. The first Bush, what did he say? He talked about a one world order. What did George W. Bush do? He immersed America into a 13-year war. For what? For what? What did we gain from a 13-year war? Nothing. How many lives were destroyed? How many families lost their loved ones? How many families have their loved ones come back missing arms, missing legs? For what? What did we gain? What did we gain in Vietnam? The problem with politicians is that there's no skin in the game for politicians. None. You know, you've got this senator from Arizona, Johnny McCain, the songbird of the Hanoi Hilton. Why do you think he's called the songbird of the Hanoi Hilton? Did it change his life any? Did he not leave or live an elitist life for the past 40, 50 years? Absolutely he has. He was born with a silver spoon. But what is he? What was he? Was he a prisoner? I don't think so. This isn't about Lame Brain McCain. This is about every generation has to suffer. And it's now our turn, my turn, your turn. We've got a radical extremist Muslim Arab in the White House, living with a transsexual, transgender. The whole thing's insane. You know, people say that they're worried about children. Well, why won't they worry about those two children there in the White House, living in that freak show? I mean, that's really what it is. It's a freak show. Anyway, I hope I'm wrong. I hope nothing happens this evening. But I can't imagine that Abu Bakr al Baghdadi is going to allow an opportunity like this to slip by. The world is watching. Can you imagine the mileage they'll get out of this if in fact something happens, if there's a terrorist attack? Once again, I hope I'm wrong. But you know what? I don't think so. We'll soon see, won't we? I told you what I think. So what do you think?